Pesto pumpkin pancakes. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Luckily, it's not hard to make, not like to say it. You need some roasted pumpkin, and I've literally just mashed it up. So you kind of make it into a puree. You could do this in a blender. This is probably easier, but I'm gonna do it like that. To that, I'm gonna add some yogurt. Pesto, of course. It's gonna add the flavor. If you wanted to, you could leave out the pesto, but I like the pesto flavor, and also has a fantastic color. I'm going to add my eggs. One. Ah! No! Ah! Panic! Good thing I cleaned the surface there. Woo! That's all right. The egg's in the bowl. Last egg. Okay, so eggs in the bowl. I'm going to add my milk. Goes in 2. Then I have some milled flax seeds. It's going in for some flavor and texture. These are gluten-free pancakes, actually. So if you have a gluten allergy, you can leave it out. But just because they're gluten-free doesn't mean they don't taste good. So I'm just mixing that up. Scrape the sides down. Salt. Won't need to add too much salt because there's some in the pesto. Baking powder. That's going in my buckwheat flour. Mix that together. In that goes. Just gonna mix that. Oh, try not to get it on my dress. Just gonna have a little taste to make sure. Good. So depending on the pesto you're using, sometimes you need more, sometimes you need less. Some pestos are not as flavoursome as others. Okay, so that's my batter. That's that done. I'm gonna rinse my hands, get my pan nice and hot, move over to the frying pan. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. My oven's a little bit warm just to keep the pancakes warm while I make them, because usually you can only fit maybe 3 in the pan, and then you have to make, well, you're making about, I don't know, 12 or so. So you don't want the first ones to get cold while you finish off the last. So you want about half a ladle. So what happens, it starts cooking on the edges, and what you're looking for is usually there's some bubbles. There's 1 or 2, they start appearing. And when they open up and they don't fill up, it's time to flip over. Don't do it too early though. It's a tendency of being impatient. Oh. See that bubble there? That's not filling up, so you know it's time to flip over. Oh. They're quite thick and rustic, almost American style pancakes. These are not the French delicate crepes. These are like rustic, kind of hearty. I've had this for lunch before, great breakfast. I've also had these cold. They're quite good, just like a snack on the go. You don't want the pan too hot, because if the pan's too hot, then you just burn the outside and you don't cook the pancake all the way through. Okay, that looks done. A little bit longer. Goes in the oven, just to keep warm. They're not very round, are they? Okay, these are more organic in terms of shapes. Okay, I'm going to take these out of the oven. Start plating up. They're just going to finish off in the pan. Okay. Wow, these are whoppers. Okay, maybe you can do them a little bit thinner. They're quite generous. And then if you want, you can give them a little garnish. I've got some watercress. And some baby spinach. Just pile that on top. It doesn't want to pile on top. Huh. That's a better pile. Rework my pile. You can crumble on a bit of feta. Nothing wants to stay on top today. And then I'm just going to finish it off with a little bit of lemon. People can squeeze on top. Just a bit more cheese. Drizzle of olive oil on top. And if you wanted to, you could put a bit of bacon or just leave it as is. You can even eat it just the pancake on its own, as you like. But that's, for me, kind of brunch dish or a light lunch or a little starter, depending on how big you serve it. There you go. My, what did I call them? Pesto pumpkin pancakes. That's it. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Oh, I can't even say it. Pesto pumpkin pancakes. There you go. They're my pesto pumpkin pancakes. Hope you enjoy them. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.